Hello, this is Angela with Parkrose Permaculture. I want to show you the updates to our greenhouse project today. So we have 3 walls up, and I'm going to talk about those in a second. And then we need to frame out the wall where the door is going. We're choosing to do that last because we wanted to get 3 walls up. And then if there were any little inconsistencies in the measurements or things weren't exactly square or plumb in any way, because that's what happens when you're using repurposed materials, then we can make adjustments with the door side framing. So we didn't want to form all 4 walls in case we needed to tweak the measurements at the end. So let me flip the camera around and show you what it looks like so far. I'm really excited. All right, so this piece obviously here is just to stabilize the fact that there's no wall here yet. So the door is going to be on this side. So this is my driveway. This all used to be driveway and is now garden bed. The squares here are pieces of driveway that were cut up, and we wanted to reuse those as the floor. So as long as we don't pour a concrete floor and the greenhouse is not larger than 200 square feet, which it definitely is not, then we don't need a permit to put it here. So we wanted to work within our regulations here in Portland. So we don't need a permit for this structure. Now, I put gravel here so you can walk right off the driveway. And then this is where you will enter the greenhouse. So the roof is this is the tall side, slope down this way, and we'll have rainwater collection off the back, excuse the mess. And we originally were going to use windows for the roof, but I think in the event of hail or things like that, I think we're just going to use a plastic waveboard. I think that will be ideal. So I'm going to enter here. The door actually has to be off center. It has to be toward this side because it is too tall to fit back here. So we're going to have the door here and more windows here. So let me talk you through some of the issues that we have found so far. So didn't really think about this when we had it laid out on the ground. It didn't seem like that big of a problem, but we have 2 rows of windows here and then none down here. That's just going to be paneling. Let me walk inside and show you. So I duck my head. That means that we're gonna not have windows from about my waist high down in the front. Now I didn't want windows to go all the way to the ground because I didn't want them to be have the potential to be broken out. But I really am thinking I might go ahead and go back to the rebuilding center and look for some shorter, skinnier windows to put a couple in here. We'll see. We're gonna think about this. Originally we were gonna put support here and then just put paneling across the front, but I didn't really think about how tall 8 feet was. So live and learn. Sorry, my doggies are barking. And then this is the hedge side wall. I'm really happy with this. We will have windows here that swing open for cross ventilation. Pretty happy with the back wall. We will have 3 windows across here, and then this will all be paneling, and that will give me the ability to have 2 rows of shelves. And because this faces the house straight north, I actually didn't need to have this all be glass down here in order to get sufficient solar gain. I just really needed to have glass on this side and on this side, and then here, the door side. So if we're standing up by the street, one added bonus that I have noticed is how much this is going to shield people from being able to just stare right into our house. So we're going to be growing a passion fruit vine, and I might also grow an akebia vine up over the front to provide shade in the summer. And you can see we have a window seat here that my daughter's sitting in enjoying the sunshine. It becomes like a fishbowl where people can just stare into our house. And so I'm really excited about the added benefit of the greenhouse is going to kind of obscure the house even more from the street. With our grape arbor here, ignore the farm stand, and this front row planting here, we're already trying to make the house feel sheltered and secluded from all, as you can hear, of the traffic and people and dogs and parts of living in the city. So I think that adding this greenhouse is going to add another layer of privacy and seclusion to the house, making it and the gardens feel even more like a little haven. So I'm really, really excited about that. So next step is we are going to frame out this wall, put the door in, and then we're going to do the supports across the top. So that's for next time, and I will be back to show you more with our greenhouse progress using repurposed concrete, repurposed windows. Okay, thank you for watching. Sorry there was a lot of car noise and dog noise. It is kind of like rush hour and lots of commuters and lots of people out walking their dogs because it's basically the most perfectly sunny, gorgeous day. It's like 65 degrees out. So a little bit extra noisy. Again, as I said, that is one added benefit I'm really going to be looking forward to, is not only is the greenhouse going to be a place for me to start seeds and to keep my subtropical kind of plants, but that stacking functions in permaculture where one thing does many jobs. It's going to be a greenhouse. It's going to be a structure over which I can grow more vertical climbing, vining plants. And it is going to be more of a screen from the street. So not only is it going to be that kind of shield from people peeking in, it's also going to be a shield buffering the house from all of the noise, having the structure which the noise can bounce off of. I'm really looking forward to the added privacy that it's going to provide, as well as a place to grow all of my baby plants. So come back soon and check out our progress. I will have more probably later this week because we're hoping to finish getting it framed out over spring break and start painting if the weather allows. So check back for more on our greenhouse and more from my permaculture garden here in Portland, Oregon. Thanks.